Hey everybody, welcome back to IP Farms. Well, it's another warm day here in North Carolina. Tomorrow's actually the first day of fall and they're calling for 88, 89 degrees again. Turned back off hot like we said. Anyway, we're gonna get started today on the video of what the plans are out front. Try to see if you can figure it out. I don't know how much I'll talk about it during this video, but we'll definitely do a breakdown later on. The first thing we got to do is do a little bit of work to the herd seed / fertilizer spreader, get that situated. I've got the 180 hooked to finish disc. I'll hook the offset behind the 1086. Burn down's complete and plenty of time. See what we can do today before the rain comes in next week. Stay tuned. All right, well, we have shadows, so overlook that. But here's the herd seeder, sure feed broadcaster. Debuted this last year. I think I spread 2 rounds of fertilizer with it. A little worse for wear down here on the giblets, but we can make it work. The adjustment last year, there was a piece, the bolt, the piece of aluminum broke off, so I basically just tied it. I set it where I needed to tie it and where it wouldn't open but so far. So took all that apart, took the piece of stainless off here that somebody added. I'm gonna get the adjuster back right, and I've got a little cancer hole there. We're going to wrap a piece of sheet metal around the hose clamp for now, and I think what I'm going to do inside for my adjustments is I'm going to get a selection of 1/16, 1/8 inch, 1/4 inch, 3/8, so forth so on a stick or a rope or something I can drop down, and then we'll adjust it like that. I've got a pretty good idea how the notches work, but they're a little off, so a little wear and everything. We're going to try to get that together. Definitely going to need this for fertilizing seed, so let's get started. All right, so you can see that it stretches from here to there, and if it gets bad on the other side, I'll go around with another piece. I'll probably take this off at the end of the season, that way no fertilizer gets trapped down behind that, and I'll wash it out real good. I failed to oil this last year. I cleaned it off really good, but still had the fertilizer residue on it, so it's a little worse for wear, naturally. Well, some 2 hours later, we finally got everything back together. Didn't want to bore you with that. Had to take, this was a piece of stainless, real hard. Take that off because the way I had to do the bolt where that piece was broke. It's just some flimsy sheet metal, basically just keeping from throwing fertilizer and stuff back up on the tractor. I added a piece over there. Of course, we got the hose clamp around that I showed you earlier, and I took that back out and ground it down smooth and got that piece out of it, so we should be good to go on that. I've got my settings marked over there, what I need, and then here's the chart for the seed. So first off, we're going to throw some fertilizer out, and then yes, I'm going back with hay in the front field for right now, orchard grass. So I'm trying to get in a mad rush to get this planted. We've got some rain coming next week, and it'll be really good to give it 5, 6, 7 weeks before we have a first frost. It should be coming up really, really nice, hopefully. We'll see how it grows out there anyway. So let's go see if we can do some field work, guys. quite early and it's overcast, of course, but I'm not scheduled to be here right now, but got some off the farm business that requires my attention that I'm gonna have to take care of. So started out a little bit earlier. I'm gonna try to get a little bit of field work finished this morning before I have to venture off, and then fingers crossed that it works out, that I can get back here in time. We finished up all the field work Saturday. I didn't bring you back after we got finished rather. The 180's created a skip. I don't know if it's in the injection pump or fuel filter or what. That pump was new when I got it and certainly doesn't have any hours on it, but about 3/4 of the way through, my buddy said it started skipping, and it's a weird skip. Almost like it's definitely fuel related. But anyway, another story. So it's kind of tied up with that. I'm trying to get the 165 out and see if I can at least get the fertilize out. I don't think I'll have time to get the disc on it this morning. I might. If I do, we'll see. But I'll bring along as much as I can, guys. Hopefully by now you've all seen the corn fail video, and I think I possibly try to do a live stream after that. I don't know if I did or not, but if so, this will be after that fact, and hopefully it'll make more sense as to why we're going this route for right now. So let's get started and see what we can do. Being later in the afternoon, it might have cleared up a little bit, but it's still, I don't know, halfway mist and rain. Not rain, but just a heavy fog. So the seed is very, very small, as y'all know. See what happens. The ground is, it's not really tacky, but I guess I'm thinking the weirdest thing. I just hope that it doesn't stick to my cultipacker. I'm gonna spread the seed out at the rate I need. Go back over and roll it in, and then pray. Hopefully we get a modest rain this week. So we'll see. It didn't turn out to be the best day, but all the way around the board, took care of what I needed to. And back here, I guess, if I can get it before the rain. Cross your fingers. pissing up. I'll be honest with you, I did not think that it was going to turn out that way when I put my feet on the floor this morning. My mind was completely elsewhere, but I thought if I had enough time left over after all that, I would get here and get this seed in the ground. The Lord saw fit for it all to work out, so I'm tickled to death about that. The rain held off long enough. I think we're going to get a little bit this week, which will be good on top of that. So we have some orchard grass seed in the ground, about a little over 3 acres. That produced pretty good hay just on what grew there before. It did really good with wheat, so hopefully I got the inputs right, and they're broadcasting the seeds not the best, little bitty seeds, but I didn't have anybody here to drive the drill, so I could be back there, keep the seed from bridging. I don't have seed boxes on mine. You can pull the tubes out and let it drop down, but I think we got pretty good coverage. Leveled up pretty good. I mean, I still got some, I think, a little bit of ripples in it, but I think a couple of good rains it'll mellow out, and I'm hoping that it'll take off kind of like the wheat did. It was hard not to plant winter wheat there this year, but I need to get some hay because, like I said, I've got a lot of customers that are calling and wanting some that got some from the beginning. So right now I think that'll be my best bang for my buck as far as putting pennies back in the bank. And we're not going to give up on corn. Hopefully we've talked about that in the live stream. If I hadn't already done that, then we will do that in a later video or a live stream. But really appreciate everything, guys. Thank you for continuing to follow on the journey with me. I know it's up and down. You never know what you're going to get. It's like a box of chocolates, but I'm learning as we go and figuring out what works best for me at any given time. Right now, I think I pick about it sometimes, idiot cubes and square bales of hay. Just got to get a little more mechanized, and I can do it myself and store it and not handle it so much. So that being said, see what happens over the next couple of days. Till then, thank you.